Hey there, my friend. Let's be honest, this season hasn't exactly started the way any of us hoped, right? We're used to expecting big things from the Cowboys, but right now, it feels like we're in for a rough ride. And here's the kicker. It's not just about the offense. With Dan Quinn leaving, our defense hasn't been the same powerhouse it was. Now we've got Mike Zimmer stepping in, a guy with a good reputation, but there's this lingering question. Is he the right fit for Dallas? You know, Quinn was a defensive mastermind for us, and we all saw how our defense was rock solid under his lead. But now, with Zimmer, something just seems off. What do you think? Did we make the right call in bringing him in? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, because this one is worth debating. This season's challenges haven't only shaken up the field, they're messing with the fan base too. We can feel it, can't we? A bit of doubt has crept in, and we're starting to wonder if this defensive setup can get back to where it was. So, let's do a quick poll right here. How confident are you in Zimmer's impact? Would you give him time, or should we have stuck to Quinn's blueprint? Vote in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, if you're loving these deep dives into Cowboys news, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Your support really does help us out, and we're pushing hard to reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers. So, help us get there. But back to business. With Zimmer in charge, a lot rides on whether this defense can step up. Let's not forget, we're all Cowboys fans here, and hope is never in short supply. So stick around, because next, we'll dig into what's been happening on the defensive side, and it's not looking too pretty. All right, so let's dive into what's going wrong with the defense, and trust me, it hasn't been pretty. Coming into this season, we thought the Cowboys' defense would be intimidating, maybe even one of the top in the league. Instead, we've seen a unit that's struggling to stop anyone. Our defense is letting through almost 29 points per game, way higher than last season. So, where's the disconnect? It's hard not to think about how different things were when Quinn was calling the shots. He had our defense tight, disciplined, and fierce. But now, Zimmer's system doesn't seem to be clicking. Some blame it on the changes in personnel, others on adjusting to a new scheme. But here's the big question. Is it just a matter of time? Or is Zimmer's approach not suited for the Cowboys? Let's do a quick poll. Are you team give Zimmer time to adjust, or team bring back the old playbook? Comment your thoughts below. This isn't just a stat issue, it's affecting the whole team dynamic, and it's clear fans like us are getting frustrated. Another tough spot has been the Cowboys' trouble stopping the run game. We've fallen to 27th in the league for rushing yards allowed, which just doesn't sound like Cowboys football. And if that wasn't enough, we're almost at the bottom of the pack for turnovers. Can you believe we've only forced 8 so far this season? Compare that with the top teams. And it's clear, we're not where we need to be. I know, it's tough to hear. But let's keep this discussion going in the comments. What do you think has been the biggest issue for our defense? Is it the new system, the players, or something else entirely? By the way, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're building a community here, and every subscription helps us keep the Cowboys conversation alive. Let's grow this channel together. Now, with all these struggles, you've got to wonder, how much longer can Mike McCarthy hold up under this pressure? We'll tackle that in the next part, so don't go anywhere. So, here we are, halfway into the season, and the heat on Coach Mike McCarthy just keeps building. You can feel it, right? McCarthy's decision to bring Zimmer on board is under a microscope now more than ever, especially with every game that slips through our fingers. And honestly, as fans, we're right to be concerned. This is our team, and we all want to see the Cowboys winning. There's been a lot of talk in the media about McCarthy's choices, and the whispers aren't just coming from Cowboys Nation. Rival teams, sports analysts, they're all watching, and they're not exactly giving McCarthy or Zimmer much credit. In fact, one exec from a rival team even questioned if our defense can stop anybody right now. Can you believe that? It's like there's a target on our backs, and everyone's taking their shot. What's your take on all this? Drop a comment below. Do you think McCarthy's plan with Zimmer was a smart move? Or are you starting to feel like this could backfire in a big way? Let's get a conversation going. because this decision could very well shape the rest of our season. And here's another thing to think about. With every loss, it's getting harder to ignore the possibility that McCarthy's job could be on the line. You can feel the pressure building, can't you? We're seeing it on the field, in the press conferences, and honestly, even in the way fans like us are reacting game after game. It's a boiling point, and we're right in the middle of it. Hey, if you're invested in these updates and don't want to miss any of the action, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on that notification bell. We're close to hitting 12,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there. So, go ahead, be part of this journey with us. All right, so if things keep going like this, it's safe to say McCarthy might be running out of options. But let's dig deeper into what's really at stake for the Cowboys as we head into the final stretch. Stick around, because we'll tackle that next. All right, Cowboys fan, let's get real here. This season's been a tough one, and I don't have to tell you that fan frustration is at an all-time high. Every game, every defensive slip-up, it's like we're getting further from the team we know we can be. And honestly, the clock's ticking for McCarthy and his crew. How many more losses can he take before someone up top says, enough? You and I both know the Cowboys have one of the most passionate fan bases out there, and that's what makes this so painful to watch. Week after week, we're showing up, hoping for a win, hoping for a defense that can hold the line. But here we are, wondering if McCarthy's got what it takes to turn things around. Let's throw this out to the community. How long would you give McCarthy before making a change? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's see where everyone's head is at. This frustration isn't just limited to us fans either. It's trickling up to the front office, and you can bet that kind of pressure is hard to ignore. If you ask me, this next set of games is going to be absolutely crucial. Every missed tackle, every blown coverage, it's all piling up, and someone's going to have to answer for it. So here's the big question. Is this McCarthy's last chance? Will he be able to rally the team and make the necessary adjustments? Or is his time with the Cowboys running out? Let's get a vote going. Who thinks McCarthy can still save this season, and who's ready to see a new face take over? Cast your vote in the comments below. And hey, before we get to the final chapter of this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're on a mission to reach 12,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're getting closer every day. Thanks for being part of this journey with us. Now, we're nearing the end, and the question looms large. What does the future hold for McCarthy and our Cowboys? Let's break it down in the final chapter. All right, here we are, Cowboys Nation. It all comes down to this. The final stretch of the season, with everything on the line for McCarthy. As we look ahead, it's clear this isn't just about winning games. It's about proving to the fans, the team, and the front office that this coaching staff can deliver. But with every misstep, it feels like we're edging closer to an end, whether it's the end of a tough season or the end of McCarthy's time in Dallas. The big question is, what happens if we don't see a turnaround? Will McCarthy get another shot to prove he can build a winning team, or are we already on the hunt for a new head coach? And if a change happens, where does that leave Zimmer and the rest of the staff? It's a lot to take in, and it's something every Cowboys fan is wondering right now. Let's wrap this up with a question for you. If you had to make the call, would you stick with McCarthy for another season? Or is it time for a change? Let us know in the comments. Your voice matters, and we want to hear from true fans like you. And as always, if you've been enjoying these updates, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're building a community of fans who bleed blue and silver, just like you. Help us hit that 12,000 subscriber goal and stay in the loop for all things Cowboys. So, as the season plays out, all eyes will be on McCarthy, and we'll be right here with you every step of the way. Let's see what the future holds for our Cowboys.